My name is Eloy Aranda. I work as a guide dog mobility instructor here in Madrid at ONCE's Guide Dog Foundation, and I'm quite ready to answer to your questions. The importance of education in the pup, it is so crucial for the rest of the life of the dog. The dog must understand education with other species, in this case with humans. This will conduct the dog to a better communication life with the owner. Education is just to provide certain rules in the dog in order to share their lives with us. Training is to teach the dog specific tasks to develop specific work. Whether if it's education or if it's training, we need to develop motivation and also that the dog likes to work and share the life with you. Because otherwise, if you're not fair enough, you are not flexible enough with a puppy, you will not reach the success. All dogs must grow up with good furniture in their minds. If we do routines in our life, and those routines, they provide us with confidence, why not to teach routines to the dog? The dog will feel happier with you because it's going to be able to anticipate what's coming next. Set a feeding routine so the dog is not looking for food every single moment in the day. Evacuation routine to teach the dog where, when, and how can do their business. They can do pee-pee and poo-poo. If I create a routine of feeding at a certain time, I know that after feeding, the dog is going to relieve themselves. So I can use the biological aspect to take the dog to the streets and put the dog to do their business. And progressively, the dog will learn how to do that in a correct way. Also, the usage of praise, rewards, is very important in order to give more power to the behavior. The behavior is there. The dog wants to relieve. But if I give a reward means that I'm praising that specific behavior in order that that behavior keeps going on and with more power. Also, affection. Affection must have a period of time. Playing with the dog. We play a lot because play creates bond. The usage of toys. It is not the same to use balls than to use a cloth in order to fight and to play with your dog. The ball, let's say, will create a more selfish type of dog, that it takes the ball and runs away and does not share with you. But play, like a tough game, it will create more bonding because you are sharing the game. And also, just to categorize periods of restness, periods of relaxation with periods of playing and game. So there are big benefits out of the creation of routines in those puppies. Three main points in order to create in the dog's brain: routines, obedience, and attachment. If I have those three main key points, what it will happen is that I will have bigger respect from the dog to myself and a better comprehension of my intentions by the dog's end. Routine, we're saying, creates confidence. Obedience creates control. Because if the dog doesn't know how to self-regulate, you will not have social acceptance. The obedience that a dog in society should know is basic obedience. Basic obedience, it is just to have control of that impulse, that power that the dog has through the chest and the neck to make a sit command. The sit command is very important because if I want more complex actions later on, I need the dog to focus on ourselves. So if I'm not able to make the dog to sit and later on to stay, which is another command, I will not be able to focus the dog's attention to me, and therefore me doing certain tasks that the dog has to be on attention, has to be on alert. The down position is another important command. The dog has to learn when it's in society, has to be laying down. If I go to a cafe and I want to have a good coffee and have a chat with a friend, and the dog is continuously moving, pulling, begging for food, that's not acceptable. And also it's going to create tension in a situation that I'm looking for relaxation. So I'm finding the opposite, no? And also the stay command, very important in order to let the dog develop more abstract ways of thinking. To be honest, I'm not very sure about what the dogs think, because we would be millionaires if we know it. But it's very important to know that the dog has his own world. And when the dog is excited and living his instincts too highly, has no time to relax. And if there is no time to relax, there is no time to think. So that stay command provides that. And very basic also, the leave it or no command. And the dog also, when living with human society, must know the starting button and the stop button.